top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. That was almost...
That's two niggas that dropped that shit.
Disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Oh, come on,
and the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
What the hell is going?
Gives it on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't gonna talk
about
that. I'm sorry.
Makes it 7-0.
So.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell.
Okay, I see you tackling.
That's why they got 6 on that play.
here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... Oh, he's got some... Continues to fight for yards.
Jesus, much on
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running line.
This is the kind of game, top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? We're going to get a lot of answers today.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Hand off from the gun. And how about that alertness and that swarming knee to keep him from getting a first down? And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Play action on 1st down. Buying some time as he moves left. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
We still got 4 yards.
You're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Running free. Alabama! He broke away
I
from the
literally
defense and
backed
they
him up
couldn't
there.
catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge,
Oh.
and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays.
There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Runs for the tackle. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure have everybody on the same page. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Come on, bro.
And you know the standard is
I'm the only
indisputable
motherfucker that's
video
this time
evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Canes have their offense in high gear. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the ground. He's got it again. How about this
not just
sophomore
gonna work
stopping him
hard.
short of the first down line.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after a 3-yard
It's my linemen or my linebackers.
And I kind of like how the running back did mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What that is, a reflection of the coach.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled
That boy
out
heard
of his
footsteps.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, fall right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he
I hope he wasn't throwing that
It's
comeback.
incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they go back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crime. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Stanford. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quickly complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Gilbert. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking for room. It's Adams. To the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And here he comes out of the end zone. Took a chance on that return, and it did not pay off as he's out of bounds at the 10. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bray. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant
That's
job.
one of the
getting him
cheesiest shit
out
I've ever
blank
seen in
for
my
the
life.
Wildcat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gosh, I cannot believe what I just did.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker here.
Come on.
And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out.
He's going to blow it. He's going to blow it.
It's good.
Oh,
That
man.
brings them to within 1.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Adams. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
This nigga had one person to block that. They're getting at least 8.
Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He wants to throw it again. Got his man on the right.
That's a 1st down.
Moving
Yeah,
deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got his man to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Smith takes the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Smith.
Good tackle right there,
close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires
You know,
to
where
the
you top it
tight
at?
end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get close.
I didn't get there in time.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown time. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle.
Bro, I hope y'all know Jello's literally popular.
They'll mark it at the 19.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He'll pull it on the read. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Take the 3, Gerald. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. Take the 3.
And what a big moment in the game and a decision for the head coach because you're trailing. You need a field goal to take the lead, but you've got 4th and short. Maybe you stay on the field. You bleed some more time off the
Yes,
clock
my God.
and think about an easier field goal or even a touchdown.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Iowa State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gilbert. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the stop at the
Barely
49,
know
but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to pass. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle.
No way, bro.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
These wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Quick completion on the out. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
Good tackle, OD.
Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
No way, bro. No way. Not every.
Quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a...
Sneaks it into the end zone. These two teams just trading body shots and haymakers.
And we talked about it all week. These two teams, just great teams going at it. Who's going to make the plays late? Who's not going to make the plays? But we knew this was going to be a huge battle because these teams are so good and so evenly matched.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Adams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Quickly complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Miami.
And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to slam him. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Miami.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Canes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
That shit for the crib.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback
I'm
save
not playing
every
that
second he
cheese ass nigga,
can
bro.
as they try to
Fuck
put
no.
together this final drive.
That's the cheesiest. That receiver's the cheesiest receiver.
They'll put this
Yeah.
one in play first snap of the drive.
Go
from the
ahead.
25.
Go put your hating on somebody else. We ain't win today.
Off the play fake on 1st down. What
This
a
nigga
job
is the
to
cheesiest
lay
nigga
out
I've
and
ever
make the
seen, bro.
catch. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
I confess, bro. I've never seen a receiver as cheap as this guy.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. Blasted as he lets it go. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and
Let's
that's
go.
the
Good
ball
guys.
game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the